Hello everyone, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video, and we're back on my favourite subject of the moment, that is the West Coast Main Line Preston to Carlisle route by Just Trains. And we were promised on the preview stream last Thursday that a manual would be releasing ahead of the route's public release, which is the 26th of November, and that manual has been released today. I'm going to put a little link to it down in the description below. Directly, you can pick this up from the Just Trains website. If you've not seen it already, hopefully this will make you smile, because I've called this video the Whopping manual. Whopping equaling massive, because this is 128 pages. Can you believe it? 128 pages. Not only is the route going to be really detailed, the manual is as well. How refreshing is it to have a manual like this for one of the routes in Train Sim World 5? And you know, Just Trains are really setting the bar here, aren't they? You know, all round. But I thought we'd just have a quick skim through this, and then I'll leave you to read it yourself, because you know, there's a lot to get your teeth into before next week, and this will help you get familiar with the route itself, what to look for on the route, all the rolling stock that's going to be coming with the route, providing you're not on the 8th gen as we've talked about, because obviously it's a reduced timetable. But if we just take a quick look down as we go, obviously there's a lot of new screenshots as well that we've not seen. I don't believe we've seen this one of the 87 in the snow, which is looking really, really nice. But there's the usual introduction about the route. There's the map, of course, which we've reviewed before. But then just looking at the screenshots, we've got overviews of the stations along the route, including all the history, as you can see, and some very, very, very nice, clear screenshots of the areas we're going to be getting very, very familiar with. You can see Morecambe Station on here in the front, and the hotel there on the front, looking great. Bit of history about Carlisle. We've talked about the clock before from Brief Encounter. That's all in there, and it goes on. You can see all the way through the stations. There's all about how to get technical support. There's the big route introduction, and then we come onto the rolling stock itself. A lot of these pictures we've already seen in the dev updates over the last few weeks. Interestingly, this is going to be useful for many people, and you can read up about this before you get into the route. Neutral sections, because neutral sections are going to be very new to a lot of players, especially if you've only played Train Sim World. I don't believe we got neutral sections anywhere else in Train Sim World. TS Classic we've played them on stream quite a few times when we've been up and down the West Coast Main Line over Shap route in Train Sim Classic. But this is something you'll need to get familiar with. I don't think there's a training module for this. We'll check that out, because there is a section for training modules. We'll check that out. But it is here in the manual about what it means and what to look for, because there is no indication in the HUD for the neutral section. So you're going to have to be looking out for these line side boards. So again, you know, we'll cover that in the streams that we're doing. But if you want to have a read up about it before you get into it, then that's fine. You know, looking down all about how to drive the 87, of course, very, very useful. Down to lots and lots of detail, more detail than even I knew about this. There's tours of the cab, all the buttons, what they mean, of course, in the usual way. Then what's in the engine room, guides to the switches. So much detail. We then go on to the 47s with a similar level of detail. You can see all the different liveries we got for the 47s. Wow. How to drive the 47, most of you will be familiar with that so far. But for new players, it's in there, and that's important. The manual's catering for everybody, every level of player. We got the class 08s, of course. We're going to be doing a lot of work in the 08s. I don't know what's happened to this fella. He says he's weathered. He certainly is weathered. I don't know where he's been. He's been down some kind of chalk mine or something. I don't know. He's been in a quarry somewhere. That maybe is the clue. because we got a few of those, haven't we? Then we can go on to the 101. This is the revamped 101, of course, that Just Trains are putting out. Very nice. You can see a list of the updated features. That's what differentiates this one from the one that you have already played in in Tees Valley, Northern Transpennine, etc. Then we also get onto the rest of the rolling stock. So we've got the coaches, the NHAs, the Mark IIAs, the Mark IIIAs, the steel wagons. It's all in there. It's all in the training modules. So we got the 87 introduction, the 101 intro, the 47 intro, and the 08 intro. So I don't know if, as part of the Class 87 intro, we do have a section on the neutral sections and how to work the neutral sections. I don't know. It's only a 10-minute scenario. So, and these might be in the training centre. It actually says there, doesn't it? Go to the training centre. So I don't think neutral sections will be in the training centre. So it may be via watching the videos on the channel, and I'll do plenty of these, so don't worry, or reading the manual to come to terms with how to do the actual neutral sections. I think that's going to be the most difficult thing probably to pick up in this. We got some details about the scenarios and how to find them. So we've got southbound liner, 2 hours 25 minutes in the 87. Then we've got Curragh collection, which is 1 hour 40. That's in the Class 08. Tap changer, that's in the 87 Intercity. That's an hour and a half. Then we've got first generation stopper, which is an hour. That's in the 101. And then broken down is 1 hour 30. That's in the 47. So again, very good content there in the scenarios. We've got 5 pretty lengthy scenarios. The shortest one is an hour, which is still pretty decent. So there's a lot of playability. Details of the timetable, and then we get on to things like how to experience the route, how to get into journey mode. So this is more specific to playing TSW itself, this section, rather than this particular route. But conductor mode, we've not really spoken about conductor mode. Conductor mode going between Preston and Carlisle, if it's available, and it seems to, if you look up here at the screenshot, that's going to be awesome. Going between Preston and Carlisle or vice versa as a conductor, I'm going to really enjoy that and really enjoy the journey between the two. Mastery challenges, it's all in here. How to do that, how to do the fast travel, the hopping. So it's Preston specific, but if you're still not got to grips with some of the core TSW5 features, then this manual will help you with that as well, even if you're not picking up this new route next week. Layer in, this is a very handy page, because this is going to tell you, if you want the full experience, this is going to tell you what you need to already own from other routes and loco DLCs to give you that full experience. There's a full list here of what you need to do that. So study this as well. Make sure you've got everything if you want to have that full experience, and you'll be set and ready to go come next week. All you'll need to do is download the route on Tuesday. Even the achievements are in here, which are interesting, especially if you're on a console. I always think you've got the PSC Route Explorer, drive the 87 for 87 miles within the speed limit. You could perhaps do that in one run between Preston and Carlisle if you're very, very careful. Then we've got All in the Bag, which is complete the 5 scenarios. Again, you'll naturally probably tick that one off. Coupling Up, complete 15 coupling manoeuvres on the route. Well travelled, that's complete 20 services on the route. And then finally the Collector, which is complete all the route tasks. 128 page manual, so much to see, so much to look at, detail about how to drive the trains, the history of the route, the history of the stations. This is what you'll see as you're going through the route, what to look for as you pass certain places. Honestly, it is just amazing. I'm really pleased with that. I couldn't have asked for more. I'm certainly going to get this onto my iPad and spend a bit of time reading it. I hope you will too. Big thumbs up again to Just Trains for bringing out this manual, just thinking of it, and it's going to be very, very useful. So I hope you're still looking forward to the route. We haven't got long to wait. I'm hoping to show the route early from next Monday, the 25th. So keep an eye out on the channel. Please do make sure you're subscribed so that when I go live, you can jump in. Hopefully it'll be 24 hours before the public access, so we'll get a chance to have a good look through it and really get to grips with the route. So with that being said, thank you for joining me once again on another video. Take care, and I'll see you all on the next one. All the best. Bye for now.